All right, everybody, Jaxon is back. And Jaxon, he came to us with a Class 2 excessive overjet and a pretty deep bite. Not very much crowding in the permanent dentition. That means no baby teeth. And you know what that means, right? For those patients who have excessive overjet and maybe it's like really large and or they don't feel like they're going to be compliant with wearing rubber bands, then we're talking about the Herbst in our office. So we got the Herbst today. We made another video about preparing for the Herbst with Jaxon. We just want to show you what that was like and what it is. You can check out our other videos too. So in our office, when we're doing the Herbst, we're going to have some brackets on the front top teeth, and we're gonna have some brackets on the front bottom teeth. We're gonna remove some of the brackets from the back. Same thing here and here. Definitely remove some of those. And then eventually we're gonna remove a few more pieces. Okay, now the major components for the Herbst got on the bottom. We've got this little lingual arch. That's what we call it because it goes, this lingual of these teeth is inside these teeth. And then we have this part that rests on these teeth. This is something that comes off down the road. Once we're ready to start holding, then from this point, we have the arms on both sides. We actually have, somebody asked about this the other day. We have these arms that come forward like this, and that's what connects into the wire. This part right here and this part right here in our office is not connected to this tooth. Sometimes this part might be a little bit further out or spread out. Don't worry. That doesn't mean that it's broken. It's not connected. It's connected to this wire. We connect it to the wire, and then it's connected to the back molars. Then we have these two arms, right? Those screw into these little extension pieces right here. So they got the screws. Sometimes that gives a little bit of a prominent feeling or appearance, but not always. They connect up to the top, and then there's the other screw, right? We got the screw right there that holds that arm into this band, right? And then this band and this arm are connected through the wire all the way over with our braces to this band, this screw, and this arm. So now we've created an entire unit, and when we bite down, the device won't let Jaxon bite down back. He can only go so far back, and then when he tries to bite down, it pushes his jaw all the way forward like this. So that now that his top canines come behind his bottom canines, right? Same thing on this side, right? Now his top canine is behind his bottom canine. We've got all this space back here, and you're like, what happened to my bite? That's because at first it's pushing us forward. We used to be really deep. The Herbst does a great job of making it so that you see your bottom teeth and your top teeth. It opens your bite. And then over time, when we get to our holding segment, we're going to let these teeth come together with some natural eruption. Same thing on this side, right? So in the meantime, eating, a little tricky at first, right? You can tear through things right through the front, and then you try to chew in the back just a little bit. But you might have to do soft foods, smoothies, soups, mac and cheese. Do you eat mac and cheese? Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, that works. When we first get the Herbst in, at least in our office, sometimes you still have, they fit a little bit further back than they do right now. Right now, they're touching very nicely. That's because we added what we call the shims on both sides, right? It's this little piece right here, right? And we squeeze it around it, and it makes it so that when the piston kind of bites down, now it can't close down all the way, so it pushes our jaw even further forward. We try to push it forward to about right here, almost edge to edge. Can you move your jaw forward a little bit more? See how Jaxon brought his jaw forward a little bit more? Can you do that one more time and hold it out there? So we don't want it way out here. We try to get it really close to right on the edge or behind. Some might go a little bit further forward because they think that it's going to drop back over time. But we added those shims. Open for me. So that pushes us forward. So at our next visit, if we don't have any changes to this part of the bite, if it stays the same, then we will start our holding process where we remove this piece right here, this rest, and we remove this rest, and then we take off brackets here, and that allows us to slowly over several months have our teeth come together. And again, the key to this device is not magical. If Jaxon isn't growing, which he is, if he's not growing, then trying to push this jaw forward like this is not going to be stable. It's going to go back over time, and so it would be unsuccessful. Right now, you have to be growing, and this device just holds us forward in the right position while we grow to stabilize us in that position. It doesn't necessarily make our jaws bigger or anything like that. It just tries to accelerate some of the growth that's in there, push it forward. Okay, I think that's all I want to say. Let's show this one more time, then we'll show some photos. So again, check out this. This is our right canine. It's behind the bottom canine. Check out this side. This is mostly behind our bottom canine. Now let's look at our teeth here. Okay, so remember, this was the left side canine, right? It's about halfway through right there, and we're trying to get it back here with the Herbst. We got it back to here, and now we're going to hold it in that position. Same thing on the right side, right? Our canine right here is now all the way back here with the Herbst. We're getting rid of this gap between our top and our bottom teeth. Right through here, look at the depth of our bite, right? The top teeth come down past the bottom teeth. That's supposed to happen, but we just don't necessarily want it all the way down here. Probably somewhere up in here is good. So when you go back and look at Jaxon's smile, you'll see that with the Herbst, you see a lot more of the bottom teeth. So the Herbst does a great job fixing the bite from front to back, but it also does a good job opening us up in the front. All right, Jaxon, so you've known this Intomer for a long time. What do you think? First thoughts about having the Herbst in?
I thought it would be a lot worse. It's kind of weird to talk, but I think I'm probably needed to pretty fast.
Okay, so tell me about a lot worse. What does that mean? Did you think you were going to be like stabbing you? And, like,
Yeah.
But it turned out not be that bad?
Yeah.
What about your mouth? Did you like get really tired opening your mouth a lot? Or
Yeah.
was it really not bad?
Like, it's like kind of hurts right now for opening my mouth.
From opening your mouth, okay? We had to keep our teeth really dry, right? Because we have to glue everything in. What do you think about all the arms and the screws on the side? How's that
I think it's weird.
feel a little different?
Yeah, that's it.
Is anything like really pokey right now, or it's just kind of there?
It's just there.
Okay, very good. So for those of you who are considering getting the Herbst or might need something like that, there's lots of different appliances, but this is one that gets glued in, right? Two major reasons. If you're growing and you have excessive overjet, or you're not compliant with those things, you could use something like this that gets glued in. It can help fix, that overbite. Adults, sorry, this is not going to work because you're already done with your significant growth spurt. Okay, now, Jaxon, you saw him doing a little bit of that, opening really wide. Those are some things to be careful of, right? You don't want to move your jaw too much with the Herbst. It can lock up the pistons, or it can cause stress on other, of the metal joints, and those pieces can break. So be as careful as you can. There's a little bit, some differences how do you feel like you're biting right now? Does it feel like you're touching in the front only?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you touch in the back very much? Not very much, yeah. So it's really it's going to change your bite in order to get the bite better. If you know somebody who has excessive overbite, what we call overjet, send them our way. Share this video with them so that we can open their eyes to the wonderful world of straight teeth and beautiful bites. Hope you come find us. You can see Jaxon, see me. It's going to be a great time. That's all we've got. Just a little PF phone so you know where you're going. Packard and Jaxon out.